Terence-Agee22. Welcome back to our opinion podcast. I'm your co-host Terence, and my co-host Michael and Jhoan. First off, we want to say that we apologize for not uploading the last couple weeks. We had some technical difficulties that was out of our hands, but we are good to go now, and so we're going to try and get back to the consistent upload weekly. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting us. And so what did you guys want to talk about today?
The technical difficulties were straight up my laptop just wasn't working. So we literally couldn't edit, we couldn't record it. So we couldn't do anything, and then so my laptop got sent out to get fixed, replaced, and now we got a different laptop instead. So we're back. That's basically the gist of it. This is the whole reason. We were actually pretty excited to record, especially with some of the topics we'll be talking about today. Because we felt like when we were constantly recording, like it was kind of dry. I'm not gonna lie to you, like there wasn't much happening. Like at least it like would really grab everybody's attention. That because obviously there's stuff constantly going on in each like little space, whether it be gaming or fucking I don't know, like fucking exactly. What is that one thing called? What is it called? Exactly. Mukbang. Like like I feel like mukbangers are always in some type of drama, but it's always like stuff that like we wouldn't really be able to understand. But what's the first topic you guys want to talk about?
Want to start? I don't know her name, but Jonny Depp.
It too. You noticed it too. What he did?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't know her name.
No, not that. You beat the two, right? You beat the two, right?
You're good, bro. Just what were you talking about?
Johnny Depp, and I don't know her name.
Oh, Johnny Depp and
I don't know her
Amber
name.
Heard. Amber Heard.
There you go.
There you go.
What the fuck's going on with them? Oh yeah, the
They're
case, right? Yeah.
They're in court.
How that going?
I think he's suing her for the defamation of
Yeah,
character because
a bunch of stuff, really.
Lost so
many roles. Like he was canceled out of a bunch of different movies because of it. And then like now in court, like the defense for what's it called? For Johnny is like they have like audio footage of Amber Heard like being like, go ahead, take it to public, like tell everybody that you're being like domestically abused, or like see how many people are gonna believe it. Like it's almost like she's mocking it.
I was like, as soon as I heard that, if I'm what is it? The
judge?
Not the judge. The
jury.
The jury.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking like shit.
That's crazy.
Well, that's kind of set in stone right there.
And that was after he was like what he had said before she said that was like, well, you like my fingers, like the tip of my finger's missing because she cut off like the tip of his finger, and she's like, yeah, go ahead, like tell everybody, see how many people believe you, like you know what I mean, like this type of like, oh, nothing's gonna happen to me because nobody's gonna believe that little old Amber Heard is cutting people's fingers off or hurting people.
I didn't believe it at first.
Bro, you cut my finger off, too?
That's
so
and she didn't catch a
bro.
right hand. Can you believe that? That's what's crazy to me, is that Johnny kept his composure and she did not catch a right hand from this.
Bro, like I said, when I first heard that, I was like, no way that she did this.
Because at that point, it's self-defense. It's not even like a relationship no more.
It's almost a reflex, right? You cut off my finger?
Nah, it's good. It's like, sham. It's like, wham.
But damn, that is good shit for him for keeping his composure. But yeah, she crazy as hell for that shit. And then she tried to really mock him like that too, bro. Like,
and in court, she looks like not even phased. She's just like,
she said, "I'm still gonna win this bitch."
Yeah, and Johnny Depp is like, he looks depressed,
bro. His whole
like,
career was he put in shambles at that.
Like
shit.
I'm sure he didn't want to bring this shit out either way. Like he behind closed doors. Now he's bringing it out to the open. How he feels, how like
if he brought it out to the public, imagine how much he was taking before he like actually was like, this is enough.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's like Johnny Depp seems like such a like kind person too, and apparently like in court they were saying too, they're like in 40 years of like people knowing Johnny Depp, there's never been a single incident where people have said that he's like a domestic abuser or that he's a violent person ever.
Yeah, type
like
shit.
So they like what is this argument that you're trying to make that it was a back and forth?
Yeah, now using this bitch fucking him up.
Yeah, they were even saying because their therapist got involved. Like he came up.
They subpoenaed the therapist.
Yeah, subpoena.
What happened?
Subpoena.
He's been watching.
He was just he was like they have like rough patches and shit like that, and I will say that I've heard that they both were pretty heated and would like yell, but he's like a lot of the times, if not every time, Johnny Depp is the one who is like, yo, like let's just calm down. Like,
so he was trying to be the reasonable person.
Not looking good for her.
Really
a lot of evidence.
Amber Heard, what's it called?
The other way.
In Marvel, Isn't she?
She was in the Aquaman. It's DC. I don't know about Marvel.
Oh, I thought she was. What's it called? It must have been a different person. I could have sworn she was Captain Marvel. Really? She's not Captain Marvel? It's a different person?
It's a different person.
Oh. Okay. So then I guess Aquaman is where they want to cancel her from.
Yeah, well,
So-
that's what people were tripping because I brought it up a few podcasts ago with you guys. I was like, they released the trailer for the new Aquaman movie, the second one, and she's in the trailer.
Oh yeah. You
So that's why I was like, yo, Johnny Depp, they remade a whole movie and took his whole role out, and he was like second lead.
type shit. Yeah.
That just came out, or it's coming out tonight. The Hogwarts one, the
higher
He
part.
was in that?
yeah, he was the evil person.
What?
They replaced him
Bro, you know how
completely.
cold he would have been in that fucking movie.
It's the third
bro.
movie that he would have been in for that.
Damn.
Wow. Not only it wasn't even like a first.
No, it was a
He's
sec-
like we saw him the last. It's like so they had to
last
make up
two.
some bullshit about what happened to that character.
No, I think it's just literally.
The replace
Don't
him?
even talk about it. It's just
Yeah,
it's
just-
still him.
It's like, oh,
Still
that's
him,
him. It's
just
different
new guy.
face, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
That's why I thought it was so crazy. I'm like, there's no way that she's still in this
Damn, bro,
trailer.
yeah.
And he really lost a bunch of job opportunities. And like I said, I didn't believe it either. But then there was, even before this, after all this allegation shit came out, whoever released it, there's a video of their like camera in their house of her. Give him one of these. Give him one of these. He's like,
Ah,
damn.
I think even like in court, I think like where she like raised her hand and he was just kind of like, oh shit.
yeah. They're like, there's a whole bunch of videos now where it's like Met Galas, Oscars, anything like that. And she raises her hand, you'll like see him
Flinch.
flinch a
Yeah,
little
son,
bit.
flinch. Oh, that's so
that's
fucked,
crazy.
bro.
That
I mean, if you lost a fingertip, bro.
Yeah,
You don't know what you're doing.
But like,
bro, I couldn't sleep, bro. How the
but
fuck
to
did he
to
sleep?
think that she would do that in public, it must mean like she's on some crazy shit in
Yeah.
private then, man.
So what is she gonna like? If she gets found guilty and shit, what's gonna be the charge?
I think it's like $50 million that he's suing her for.
Type shit.
Well,
And
yeah,
I-
defamation of
yeah.
character, and then I'm sure
I
she'll
don't know
lose
what
all.
other
I'm sure she'll
stuff.
lose
She
all
ain't
these
gonna do
roles.
6 months for my finger though.
Huh?
She ain't gonna do 6 months for my finger though.
Hey, the jury gets to decide that, bro.
Isn't that crazy?
Look, bro, you cut off my finger. I need you to at least do 6. G, like what? Bro,
At least.
I have no idea.
Do you think they have a special prison for celebrities?
Probably.
probably.
That's so
Or
crazy.
or
You
at
ever
least
seen Wolf
up-
of Wall Street? At the end, where he's like, I went to prison. It was kind of fun. He's like, it was like summer camp. We had fucking tennis. We had
Yeah, I was gonna say
everything.
yeah, because they got
money.
I can't imagine that shit. Like, I think even as a celebrity, they should just be treated like any other person. I'm sure that the problem is that they kind of need protecting.
That's
'cause,
the
like,
thing.
you know what I mean? People at that point are kind of trying to hurt them, knowing that they're
So
celebrities.
you're just with
or-
other
I'm
celebrities.
finna
at that
extort the
point.
fuck out of you. Yeah, I'm finna make you my bitch, so you can pay all my shit.
All I know is I hope she got some saved. I hope she got some good stocks, some good investments. 'Cause I don't think she's gonna get a
care
job
what
afterwards.
she's got.
50
That's
mil
crazy.
too.
50 mil.
How much is she worth? Quote unquote, according to Google.
Bro, even if she's worth 200 mil, that's a quarter
No, that's
of your entire
50 million is
To anybody.
Unless
Yeah,
you're a
you know,
billionaire,
like-
like that's a hit.
That's a hit, boy.
That's
That's
a
a
hit.
hit. Especially
Look up
considering
Amber
that you're
Heard's
not finna get no more
I just didn't know
other
how to spell her name.
get some, especially because you're not
Amber
gonna get any other.
Heard? You didn't know how to spell that? Right? All right, okay. I just wanted to make sure another person was peeping it. Like, it's one of those names you can't spell wrong. But okay. Just sound it out. Amber Heard. Like, okay.
Yo.
You really can't find it?
You just gonna say you can't find it nowhere?
Amber Heard's net worth and salary in 2020 are projected to be 1.5
Billion.
billion. All right, so it's
Shit. Okay. She good.
Look,
She good to go.
I hope he's suing for more than just the 50 million now.
I mean, unless
He's still trying to be the nice guy?
man, if they had a prenup, it's raps.
as long as they remove like her
Man,
from
it-
roles and she's no longer like a celebrity,
Bro,
because I feel like
1.5 bill, she gonna be fine. She's not there. She not gonna go broke.
no, it's not about going broke, but like she should no longer be allowed to like be a celebrity because as a celebrity you're a role model to so many kids, and it's like to find out that someone is doing something like that.
In a sense, she really won't be if she's not getting any more roles
That's
and
what
shit
I'm
like
saying.
that. Like,
Like,
she
that's what I
won't.
want to happen.
She won't.
Wait. Hold up. Let me read a little closer. It says by
Alright.
the end of March 2022, Amber Heard will have a net worth of 12 million.
Why do they do that? What the fuck is that kind of like?
So maybe in total for throughout her whole career, she's gotten 1.5.
That's shitty. If you only got 12 to show out of 1.5, that's tough.
That's Mike Tyson bad.
And he got finessed by his manager.
Now you finna get hit with a 50?
I think she has to have more than 12.
She definitely got
She
more
has
than
to have
12.
more than 12.
I see 12 million. I see 8 million.
That's why I said
We'll just assume
quote,
10 to
She's
100.
broke.
We'll assume 10 to 100 million is what she's got in her account.
she got enough to pay the 50. We know that.
Yeah, net worth 12 million. That's what I'm saying. Monthly income 63,000. I'd take
83,000.
63.
83,000.
83,000 a month.
And
Imagine.
the annual
83K
salary
a
is
month?
about $1 million.
A mil a year.
Damn.
Soon.
I mean, maybe shit. Johnny Depp could be like, you know what? Just pass that little $1 million my way for 50 years.
Fuck. Oh shit.
No,
That's
I
kinda
need you to
crazy.
dip in your savings. I need a down payment of at least 20.
I don't know, man.
He said, you're damn near going to have to finance this.
You know?
You think there's gonna be any backlash towards him even after he wins?
Nah.
Because I feel like he's gonna win.
I feel like everybody's
No.
on Johnny Depp's side, to be honest. This is one
Bro,
of those things where it's like
We didn't
one-sided.
caught the bitch lying. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. I don't mean to call her a bitch.
Shit.
But
Kinda bitch.
we caught her lying, bro. Like, damn. Nah, you tripping. And then, like, you, like, fucked off a whole bunch of his money and his movies and shit and his roles.
No, she fucked up with his bag big time.
And then on top of that, you got people who stop liking him, stop supporting him and shit like that.
Making it seem
On a
like...
dime.
You know?
And then the next day, it's like, actually, she abused him. It's like, well,
I kind of
We don't know how we feel
yeah,
about it now.
exactly. It's like, see, we put you in an awkward stance because an accusation is just as much as, you know, is getting
yeah.
committed for
Especially
it. So it's like,
nowadays, we're kind of in a time where like if someone important accuses another person with zero evidence, but it's like,
fucked.
but that's a trustworthy person. You think like it's a big fucking deal that
Bro,
Johnny Depp
it's-
even got out of it.
Like, bro, especially because, like, that's the thing, too, because there really don't be a lot of evidence sometimes. Like, that'd be the real kicker because at the end of the day, they going to believe the accuser, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, if there's no hard evidence against it not being that way, you're fucked.
Yeah, but like even then, like again, like just think about it again. It's like if he was able to record this stuff happening, that means it happened without him recording it, and he's like, oh shit, let me see if I could catch it happening one time.
Yeah.
So this happens
Or-
probably constantly.
she knew I mean, they lived together, so.
I can't imagine she saw the camera and smacked him. That'd be something.
I mean, if she
Can
knew
you imagine
that,
her look at the camera? Is that a camera?
look, when you're rich and you're famous, you gotta have a surveillance system, no matter what,
Yeah, true.
throughout the whole house. So she
Oh,
knew,
maybe that's how it
you know what I mean?
was
Like she
then,
knew something was
Something's probably going to catch this.
Right.
But, you know, you be
But she
heated
still
in the
didn't
moment.
care.
Yeah,
She
you're
still
be heated in
didn't.
the moment. She
Right.
wasn't thinking about no fucking camera in the moment.
I
I
mean,
don't know what the fuck she'd be pissed
she's
off
also,
about.
but I feel like she's also
Like,
one
what
of.
it-
two
I'm just trying to
people.
imagine what Johnny Depp did
Like, what
to
is he
deserve
doing?
getting his finger cut
Yeah,
off.
like, what is he doing to you? Like,
Bro, but she didn't care because she's still one of two people that can ask for that footage and just take it out.
yeah, that's true.
So she's like, who was going to
Because
believe
she
you
didn't
truly?
think anybody was going to go through, and yeah, and I mean, you know, that's good for Johnny, you know? That was great for him. It's great
That
that she
shit's
didn't think that way.
I think
Bold.
he was abused as a child too. Like his sister was also.
Oh, really?
Uncle is
man,
like-
now you're just making the story more sad, bro.
Yeah, like Johnny was like crying because like his sister's like start like talking like my mother used to beat the shit out of us.
Damn, bro. That's
Something like
so fucked.
That's what I was like.
Seeing that, bro, psychologically, that should just be fucking, bro.
I mean, we
that's
got
so
beat
bad.
as kids too. I don't know. I don't think about that much. You ever think about that?
Wait a minute.
I mean, you got beat as a kid, obviously, right? Did you not get beat as a kid?
not like child abuse.
No,
Oh,
like,
I mean, not that far. It's
Yeah.
not
Right,
like-
but that's what I take when I
Yeah.
hear somebody say they got beat as a kid. Like, I take it as you was getting bruised up, beat up, like you was getting abused.
okay.
Nah, it's just the belt.
You know,
Whatever
catching the belt
is.
and shit.
Yeah,
like, you know,
whatever the
whooping and
belt.
shit. That's
You got the little bump.
you know,
belt, man. That's not a bruise.
Well, that's what I mean by like we got
Yeah.
beat.
yeah,
No, but I think
yeah.
Johnny
You know
Depp
what-
more like.
You know what's crazy though? Even now, like I feel like if you're telling like if a kid
Oh,
at
people-
school is
yeah.
like, "Hey, my mom hits me with a belt," like
It's a little soft
Like,
area now,
they're
bro.
Where do
talking
they
to
hit you?
yeah,
Because it
where?
all depends on where, how hard you got marks and shit. But you know, like growing up to me, like I said, because like it wasn't like my parents didn't like hit me in the face, like whip me in the back or anything. Well, a couple shoes have been thrown, but like nothing like dramatically.
No,
So like it wasn't anything like terrible. It was just like fuck, bro. Like I fucked up.
I don't think.
But
See, but I feel like you as a kid, I was beat. I feel like at that point you was getting hit out of nowhere. Like you didn't know where it was coming from.
Right, like you're getting abused, bro.
Like you came home and you just smacked in the face.
Like they're mad at something else and they're displacing their anger.
It was more like you did something, so now turn around and you about to get whooped.
Yeah.
Or put your hand down.
Like it was a punishment, whereas abuse is just like
for no reason
a situation. Like
you could be chilling in the kitchen and she just smack you.
Like come home mad as hell from work and it's just like, you know, it'd be the little shit and then it's all over for her.
But remember getting like smacked or like in your hand or like with a belt and they're like, if you move it, I'm gonna hit you again. It's like, you know, you can't move it, but you want to move it.
There's a time, and I keep telling people, I was like, there's a time where me and Michael were old enough or big enough where flex our hands just hard enough.
Yeah.
But don't feel it. He said it didn't hurt.
It make my mom a little mad.
See, that'd be the worst though. You can't let her know that it didn't hurt. Like you can't do that.
Have you ever like she ever made a face that like kind of makes you want to giggle when you're getting beat? Like, bro, they'd be like
bro, it'd be like, damn, bro, you making this kind of hard to fake, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, like
you making this hard to fake.
It didn't help, yeah, because we used to giggle.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, especially after you get older and shit, it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You losing
like
your touch.
when you was younger, it's like you gotta wear like layers and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
because you know, I'm already kind of fragile and brittle. Yeah, see, we didn't play tackle football now, man. Like, we good to go.
Yeah, when you're older, you don't even care.
Dude down the road be tackling the shit out of me. So I think
this little bout ain't gonna do it.
As long as you don't get hit in the face, you're like, I don't care where I get hit.
Exactly.
But, like, I know a lot of my friends and shit who, like the boys in the family, once they got into, like, high school and shit, their dads was tossing the hands with their hands, bro.
What are you talking about? That seems like another Jonny Depp situation. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know, it wouldn't be any face shots, but, you know.
Chest shot?
Imagine getting a couple good ones from the pops and the chest.
I'm not gonna lie,
it set you straight. But, yeah, that's kind of childish.
Because in high school,
I feel like that wouldn't set me straight. That's just like I'm counting them bitches. Like that's
bro,
one.
I'm swinging
back. Like I'm swinging back once I know I'm strong.
Yeah,
you know how dad's got that dad strength. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I don't think it worked out with us because again, we're pretty big dudes. Michael was this height in like 10th grade.
Nah,
you was
already taller than me.
I mean, you wasn't this height, but you was definitely up.
You was already taller than me by like maybe 9th or 10th grade.
Sophomore year, I think.
Look, I was only there with you 1 year.
Really?
And people were already like, Michael's taller than you.
Oh, maybe.
Were you only there 1 year as a father?
With me, with
Jhoan
you.
there, because Jhoan graduated like
we're
the next year after I got there.
So I was a senior. He was a freshman.
Yeah, I saw you. I think like occasionally, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You people, Enriquez were like, Michael's taller than you.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I
was
like,
was. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you were already this height.
He grew a couple.
Maybe like half.
I think I grew like 2 inches.
You grew a couple inches.
From sophomore to senior, I think I grew like 2 inches. 2 or 3.
About it. You still the shortest at the table, bro.
It's 5'11", 36 foot. Isn't that funny as hell? Isn't that the funniest thing when people do that?
Oh no, that's funny as
shit.
But
I don't think my dad would do that to us, even if we were, because like at that point, we would be like, if you hit him, like I'm right next to him, like don't do that.
It's a duo.
Yeah, that's actually Now that I remember,
that's good brother love right there.
Yeah, or like if my dad would talk shit to me or something like for no reason, then Mike would be like, "What are you like? Why are you so upset?
Like why are you tripping?
Like we wouldn't do anything, but we were just like, why? Like two of us, like what? Why would you try to like?"
He said, "You see how the odds."
Yeah, it kind of got like to the point where like it would piss my dad off when it was both of us, but he knew when it was one of us.
Yes, we went. Yeah, this is my time.
When Jhoan was there, I was bold. Like, what you gonna do? Take on both of us?
You're not gonna handle that. As soon as you niggas get alone, it's like,
you're still a lot stronger than me.
I'm about to cool down real quick.
I feel like we don't realize how strong, like, as when we're younger anyway, how strong adults in our like family were. Like you don't realize it, but I feel like even my grandpa, I feel like now is probably as strong, if not stronger than me, bro. Like just because like I don't know, they're just built tougher.
They're from Mexico. They did manual labor for a long time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why we were always kind of like
they got the labor strength. They got the dad strength. They just got the age strength, like grown man strength. Like
grown man strength. That grown man strength is a real thing.
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
Nah, that shit's ridiculous.
The only way we would have beat him is like chokehold. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if I got to, I got it.
He said, if I got to, I got it. Hell no.
What what was the other one? Oh, I guess on
That Jada and that Will.
on the subject of celebrities, and damn, I guess all the spouses are acting up in Hollywood
all
or
the
something.
females too that are kind of.
This one is a little different though. It's a little bit different.
I mean, if you think I'm wrong,
Bro.
speak up,
Bro,
right, so-
I ain't even gonna say nothing because I'm.
Let's talk about what happened, right? So we have what is it? The Oscars. The Oscars. You got Chris Rock, the comedian Chris Rock, who tells jokes for a living, is up on stage, and he makes a G.I. Jane joke about alopecia herself. Now, the thing is that she shaves her head. Her alopecia is really not that bad. She kind of decided to shave her head. It's not something that she needs to do. People have it bad. The people have it way worse. It's definitely a condition that you still lose your hair. But it's and the thing that made it worse that really pissed me off. Okay, let's just continue the subject. Okay, so we got G.I. Jane. He made the G.I. Jane joke. You see Will, like you see him with your eyes in the camera. They pointed to Jada and Will. And Will's laughing. He's like, ah, ha, ha. Mm-hmm. And then they face it back to Chris and then back to Will. And you see Jada roll her eyes. Mm-hmm. That's when everything goes down. Right? And then suddenly Chris is like, oh. And then, you see Will walk up slowly on the stage. And I feel like Chris in his mind was like, oh, we're about to do a little sketchy sketch. Like, it's about to be like, aha. He just gets smacked in the face. And then Will turns around and walks back to his seat like nothing happened. Like nothing even happened.
He's kind of
like,
a little bit.
And he just walked back, and then everybody was kind of in shock, and he's like, Chris Rock is like, I just got smacked in the face by Will Smith, because that
response, yeah.
And then Will took it even a step further.
He was making sure
and was like, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
And then, but it was a
he's like, it was a joke. And he's like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Could have just said mouth.
And he's like, I will. Like imagine like how Chris must have felt at that moment to be publicly embarrassed in front of millions of people and then have to sit there and be a professional and take it.
He's like, well,
okay. And it looked like he wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, he definitely bit his tongue.
And he's like, all right, we're here. And then it's like, bro,
celebrities are saying that like Chris Rock rolls deep, and like apparently they're like, I'm sure he had people in the back like more than willing to do some shit.
Yeah. Said, what's the word, bro?
Yeah. And then like another thing is just the fact that Will was asked to leave and refused.
And
to
he said,
leave.
"No, I'm good. I'm good right here."
And that's
for real?
Yeah. He refused to leave, and that's why his 10-year ban at the Oscars was placed. And honestly, people are like he doesn't deserve this. Honestly, in my opinion, if he would have left after that, I would be like, you're right, he does not deserve to be banned, because he knew he messed up and he made the bigger move, and he left. Just probably cool off, whatever. You didn't accept your award. Let's say they even gave it to you, he just couldn't accept it because of that crazy shit. But to sit there, still take an award, and then make a speech after smacking the hell out of a comedian who's there to entertain people, that was just crazy to me. And it didn't matter that Jada was the one that was behind it. Like, Jada's the toxic one. Jada doesn't appreciate Will, this and that. Because it's like, at the end of the day, Will's his own person. Yeah. Will could have chose to leave. And then, like, the thing that made it worse is, like, a bunch of celebrities were like, yeah, like, what's
dabbing
his name?
Dabbing
him up, like, yeah, that was good. Like, because they thought that was, like, funny. They thought, like, yeah, that good thing that you did that.
They were like, you stepped up, like, you stood up for your wife.
Yeah, like, sure. And then I heard an argument of, like, well, that's because, Chris Rock, the whole night he's making jokes about people, and they just got to sit there and take it. So they were probably happy to see somebody, like, shut him up. And I'm like, that's so crazy that people even want to justify hating somebody over words.
You know what the worst part is? Well, two parts that are bad. Will apologize to the Academy, to the fans, not Chris Rock.
Apparently, like, right after, apparently he did, like, apologize to him. There's, like, footage where they see, like, Will and Chris talking, and apparently he did apologize in person.
They did talk about it.
Well, yeah, because they were like, oh, yeah, there's no more beef or whatever towards that. But then Jada came on and was like, I never told him to do anything.
She goes out and says...
No, but I was like... But she was like... I
we
think
know
the way he
Jada.
handled this is so unprofessional.
Jada,
Kind of throwing him under the bus.
You know, she's like, he
Jada
was,
is not the wife that.
that's
I
what he said.
want
She's
in my
like,
camp.
he exaggerated. I am not a woman that needs protecting. Imagine your man going out of his way, embarrassing himself, and he doesn't even have his wife to protect him or be like, that was a dumb move, but he was protecting me. He's my baby.
Already
you know
polarized with splitting people up, like whether it's a good thing or bad thing, and then the person in your corner is like, it was a bad thing to do.
So now you're left alone.
Like so now it's everyone's like, well now
You say that shit to me in the crib, but publicly, G.
And then another whole other thing is Jada wasn't going to talk about it until Will came on her Red Table show to discuss it.
That's when it's like, see, you're kind of cloud chasing here.
So, did you guys see the video of Will when Jada's recording him?
Yeah, because
he's like, can you ask?
That was from a couple months ago too, and people don't realize that wasn't recently. That was a couple months ago when that was back when they were on the Red Table, I think. And she's like, "Do you think that she helped our relationship?" And Will was like, I think that you shouldn't just start recording me without asking me. He's like, I'm in my own home. Like reasonable request. And then she turns and she's like, a steer, come help. Look at this foolishness I'm dealing with. And you know what I mean? Yep. And he's like, well, he's like, my social media presence is my bread and butter. He's like, you can't just record me without,
I think he even said it's like you clout chasing or something.
Yeah, like that's so ridiculous, bro. Like throughout their whole marriage, apparently she said she didn't even want to get married to Will.
Yeah,
she cried at the wedding.
She cried when she got pregnant.
Yeah,
bro.
And then
fuck with the birthday party.
She spent 3 years planning her birthday party for her to say this is the biggest showing of your ego ever.
At that point, I'm filing for divorce, bro. Like you can't even accept my love.
And another crazy thing is after the whole incident with Will and the Jada smack, Will hadn't been seen much, and Jada went out to an event on her own.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She's a celebrity. Like here's the thing, she's a celebrity because of Will, in my opinion. She is a celebrity. She has movies on her own, but she is nowhere near Will.
I think 100% because when they were talking about how she didn't want to marry him, that whole Red Table talk or whatever, Will's like, I grew up in a home where, my dad beat us up. He'd beat my mom, beat me up. So I knew from then on that I wouldn't put my hands on somebody and I would communicate. He's like, when we first started dating, Jada would yell, we're not doing that. We're gonna communicate. And then his mom-in-law was like, yeah, I thought you guys I love that about Will. He likes to communicate this and that. And then he's like, when he was with his first wife, he's like, I fell in love with Jada, but I was with my wife, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have stayed in that relationship until I died. But she was the one who filed for divorce. If not, I wouldn't have filed for divorce. He's like, Will doesn't divorce.
Will's an idiot.
And I was like, damn.
Do you feel like maybe Will has been taking all of this because of his he's scared that it'll affect his public image?
I don't think so. I think it's just his personal belief.
I think it's his personal.
That's what he's saying.
Ethically, you think he's I don't think it's right for me to do this, so I'm gonna sit here and take it.
He literally is like, oh yeah, I wasn't in love with the wife at that time anymore. And then he's like, Jada was actually back in Pittsburgh, got a farm, this and that, and I actually called her up after I filed for divorce, or after we got divorced, and I was like, hey, you seen anybody? No? You with me now. Just hang up. Jada was already out of the scene of Hollywood.
That's funny as hell.
She was. That's why I'm saying you're saying that she's not a real celebrity because
that's what I'm saying.
I was
you're
100%.
She's not a real celebrity.
He said you're
and I feel I don't know, the whole Red Table Talk thing. She really wants to. I feel she knows that the end of her and Will is coming, and she just wants to leech off as much as she can before it's gone, because it's she wants to still be a celebrity. She wants to still be known once she's no longer with Will. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, nobody wants to watch her. They know now how toxic, how crazy, how
she just
you know what I mean?
I think even the kids could see that.
I mean, I can't talk because I haven't heard anything.
I just saw one Red Table Talk or whatever, 15 minutes long, just that little clip where he did the whole birthday thing, and he was like, Willow, I remember when you were young, you came up to me, grabbed my face, and said, "Isn't it sad? Daddy has an image of a family, and we aren't it. Isn't it sad?" I was like, "Damn." He's like, "Yeah," and you were 5.
What the fuck?
It's like, hey, yo.
No, bro. My 5-year-old could not come up.
I wonder how they were raised, like in terms of like. I'm sure they had the best education. That's not what I mean. But like to think that philosophically or that in depth as a 5-year-old, like they must have been seeing / going through / learning some shit.
I mean, it sounds like Jada and Will never really had a good relationship.
Yeah, I saw
bro,
so
you
many
cried
memes.
at the wedding, G, bro. That's such a bad sign.
The only reason she got married was because her mom was like, "You should get married to Will. This is a good thing," and so she did it.
Yeah, see, that shit's so out of left, bro. Nah, I couldn't do it. I'd
What-
be so.
Like the thing that I still is like everybody knows how crazy she is, how bad she is, and she's still like chilling, vibing, and all the like hate is coming out on Will because they're like, "You acted out in a like
Because
burst."
he's the celebrity.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like he's a celebrity and she's sitting here acting like she's part of this or she's bigger than this.
I thought this has happened like this year after this whole thing happened. In 2012, Willow apparently wrote a letter to Tupac saying, "I know you're alive somewhere. Can you come back to mommy and make her happy?"
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Huh?
Is this like confirmed or like
Yeah.
alleged?
Yeah,
It's
no, I've
confirmed
seen
and
that
everything.
before. Yeah.
Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so
That whole
mommy
Tupac shit
and
is
me
a
can be
whole
happy?
nother
I wish you were
situation.
here. I really do.
Love.
I really do.
Hey, yo.
That's so crazy.
At that point, I'm like, maybe we should start thinking about something. Like,
At that
if
point,
you
as soon as
really
you're 18,
unhappy,
you're a skedaddle. That's so crazy to me.
I just...
What would you do? What would you do if you're in
I
a...
would
follow
have
the
been
divorce.
left. I would have been left. There wouldn't have been. We probably would.
At the
nowhere.
wedding, if you cried
The
at the
second
wedding...
you cried at the wedding and telling me some like
Like, imagine coming up to her
I'd
like
be
you
like, oh,
crying
yeah.
tears of joy. It's like, I just don't want to be with you.
I'd be like, oh,
Oh, fuck,
I'm
okay.
gonna take that ring right out your finger, go back to the priest, be like, hey, bro, is there any way you could just like not file the paperwork or something? Like, can we just not pretend like it didn't happen? Cause yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have gotten far. I wouldn't have made it to where
There
we was
wouldn't have
at.
been no
Yeah.
entanglement.
Maybe he's still with her because she didn't sign a prenup.
You know, that would be tough.
Maybe, but again,
That's
like...
why that bitch is always gonna be there. It's part of the agreement. The prenup is a must. Sorry.
Yeah. No, but I feel like a lot of it is just his belief.
I still don't think that the prenup is like anything that like... I still don't think that it's anything that a woman can argue for if you're truly in love. Like, or like
Bro,
against, I mean, sorry. Like, you can't argue against a prenup if you're in love. Because it's like, oh, you have a backup? You're like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He said, "Oh, you have a backup."
Like, you have a backup plan. Like, you're going to get paid if this doesn't work out.
That's exactly what I told Tommy.
Yeah, like, I still don't see how people think, like, no, if you're really in
She's
love,
like,
you should
don't
trust.
She's like, you don't
It's like,
trust me?
you don't trust?
Yeah, I was like, right. I was like, well,
Look,
look.
bro.
I personally know I will be here 100%.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
say it
worried
again.
that, if
You
for
said,
any
say it
reason.
again, bro. Nigga, what? Yeah.
And then I was like, this is like after the Jada entanglement. I was like, I don't want no entanglements coming around my
See,
corner.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm here 100%, and my money is staying with me 100%. But while we
You know what I
together,
mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, trust and believe. While you're together,
good.
like,
well,
oh,
we good.
take my card.
But like,
this
if you
that.
do some foul shit and I have to leave your ass, you're not taking half my money. That's
Oh, bro,
sorry.
like, think about the whole, like, Black China. I just totally remembered this. The Black China and then Rob Kardashian and Tyga. So, you know how Tyga and Rob Kardashian have a kid
She
with
was her
Black
own
China?
shade.
Oh
to
yeah,
both
I
of
saw
them.
that.
Yeah,
I
she's
saw
like, I
that.
got 2 kids. I have to pay for this and this.
Oh,
No support,
man.
child support.
Oh, man.
And then Tyga and Rob both instantly shot
They're
back.
like,
Like,
our
Rob
kids
was
are
like,
with us
yeah,
for
Rob was like,
5 or 6
I pay
days a week.
$25,000 a year in schooling and this, and he's like, I pay for their books, I pay for this, and I take care of them from here to here. Why would I pay you child support?
Yeah,
and then Tyga was like, I pay for $35,000 a year for school, this and this and this, and I take care of them from here to here.
Like,
why would I
alimony
pay you
too.
child support?
Yeah, alimony, but it's like Rob paid like half or 2/3 of whatever Tyga was paid, and then he made a joke like,
Yeah,
how'd you get the plug?
How'd you get the plug? This hooked me up.
Like, exactly. Like,
Yeah, see, that's cap as hell, because, yeah, especially if I'm taking care of the kids 5 days out the week.
And not only that,
You need to
everybody
pay me child support.
everybody knew what Black China was trying to do with Rob. Even his sister's like, yo, this ain't it. Like, she's trying to get you. She's trying to get you.
yeah, she was trying to become part of the family.
You feel me?
It was like a more like a higher celebrity Trisha Paytas.
Yeah, because she did it to Tyga, so okay, cool. And then it's like she came towards you. And Rob wasn't in the best, like, place in his life at that time.
I think that he was pretty overweight at the time too.
He was just like depressed, and like it was just wasn't the best place for him. So he found China, and she said that,
bless love.
You know, she thought, I'm gonna get this child support.
Have y'all seen her sex tape?
No. I think it's only you.
I mean, I've seen it. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen it.
It's all right, I guess.
Definitely
not no Kim Kardashian. Trust and believe that's why she didn't blow up. She's not doing it right, but.
Who was she doing it with?
I couldn't fucking tell you, bro.
I was like, well, because Kim was like with Ja Rule, so people knew it was Ja Rule.
And white, she.
You mean Ray J?
Oh.
He said Ja Rule.
No,
he just said Ja Rule. Because Kim K was the Ja Rule.
Ray J.
You mean Ja Rule?
Oh, no.
We be talking about race. That's
Look the
racist. He just thought of a black person and said Ja Rule.
You got the letters mixed up. Hell no.
That's not it either.
Who's Ja Rule?
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, is Ja Rule the guy who made that one song?
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was that guy. Okay. I don't know who it is then either. That's funny as hell.
Well, on that note, we're going to go ahead and close the episode out. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any ideas or topics you want us to talk about, let us know.
Does not look like Ja Rule.
I just thought, because this is a singer, but I don't know any of his songs.
It's because you said it confidently too. Like it wasn't
Again,
like
he did.
He was like, I think he's like, because he did this with Ja Rule.
Again, I knew he was like an artist.
Oh,
bit,
shit.
and I thought I heard his stuff, but I don't think I've heard this stuff.
Oh man! All right, man. Thank you guys for tuning in again. If you want to be a guest, let us know. Any topics, let us know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. And shit. Catch you next time.
Catch you next week. Peace.